Hello there, my zealots. This is Joshua coming at you today. Hey, how you doing? Remember me? Know who I am? Hi. So today I woke up really late. I stayed up way too late talking to my girls, and I woke up really late. So that happens. Um, so I'm just going to try and pick up the slack. Today, I actually wrote down on my thing exactly what we're going to be talking about today. What are we talking about today? Evil Christians and righteous sinners. What is the difference between an evil Christian and a righteous sinner? This is something that has been coming up in my life. There are people that are sinning, that are righteous, and people that are Christians, but yet are evil. How does this happen? What is the problem here? And how does this translate into reality? And how do I denote when somebody that is a sinner is righteous and somebody who's a Christian is evil? Well, the biggest way I determine it, well, first, let's get these things, everything in order. When you are, there are people that are good that can do evil. Good people can do evil things, and evil people can do good things. Okay, so you have to look at the intention. Hold on a second, I gotta blow my nose. Oh, sorry about that. I just did that off camera so that way it doesn't look sad. Anyway, so you can be a good person that does bad things or a bad person that does good things. Well, what does that look like? Now, I'm going to tell you something. Every Christian I have ever met that is righteous, every righteous Christian I have ever met, every single one of them knows what their sin is and is constantly admitting their sin to everybody around them and telling everybody how it's a weakness. And they go out of their way to avoid the thing that makes them weak. All right? They go out of the way they do everything within their power to avoid the thing that causes them to be tempted. They're like, I know that thing over there. That thing over there is my temptation. That thing over there is my weakness. I'm going to avoid that thing as much as I possibly can. I'm going to do everything in my power to avoid that thing. So this is the concept. Okay, this is the thing, is that a righteous person will say, I am a sinner. This is my sin. This is what causes me to sin. And I hope that everybody around me would help me go avoid it. And if you can't help me avoid my sin, I'm going to avoid you. All right, that's what a righteous sinner does. He's like, I cannot stop myself. This is the thing that causes me to be tempted. This is the thing that causes me to be a problem. This is the thing that is always standing in my way, and I can never seem to overcome it. Please, I just am desperately trying to avoid it. You have to allow me to do this. So that is what it is to be a righteous sinner. But then there are those people that consider themselves that are the Christians, but they're evil Christians. And the evil Christians walk around like they are perfect. They don't swear. You shouldn't swear. I'm not saying you should swear. Swearing is not godly. Don't swear. But they make a point of proving, like, I don't swear, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do caffeine, blah 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 blah. They will more than like they will go out of their way to list all the things that they do biblically right. They will, I do this and I do that and I do this and I do that and I do this and I do that and I do this and I do that. Okay, those if you hear a guy talking about all the things he can do in the Word of God, that's a bad thing. But if you hear a Christian talking about all the things he can't do in the Word of God, that's exactly what we're looking for. Okay, the righteous people, the righteous sinners are the ones that are the ones that will say, okay, I can't do this one, I can't do that one, I can't do that one, I can't do that one. Okay. Also, the Christians that are evil, well, go out of their way to find the sin in you, but then they will ignore any sin in themselves. They will nitpick everything that you believe. They will go out of the way and like They will find every single piece of niggly thing that they think that you might be off on, just so they can feel good about themselves. See, I'm more righteous than that guy, which is ridiculous. And they will try and pick you apart piece by piece to try and get you to be less than them. Let me make sure my live chat is working. Not that anybody's here. Nobody's here because I'm late. I expect nobody to be here because, I started really, really late. But I just wanted to make sure. So I don't know. There's nobody in here. I don't even know why I'm doing this. But anyway, so this is the dilemma. When we have these righteous Christians, the righteous Christians will be honest about their sin. And they will bring it to your attention that they sin, and they will bring it to your attention how they're overcoming their sin, and they will make it a huge production about for you to avoid the same sin that they have. And that is how to be righteous. And if you're constantly pointing out how you're sinning there and you're sitting there and you're trying to look for sin in other people, you're constantly going, where's your sin? Where's your sin? Where is it? Is it there? Is it there? Is that your sin? That's not what we need to be doing. So, good Christians are Christians that admit their sin. Evil Christians are the Christians that avoid talking about their sin at all costs and want to talk about your sin all the time. I guess that's the best rule of thumb I could come up with, is that it's pretty obvious. I guess this is not going to have to be a long video today. I'm going to make this a short one. I don't really have a lot to talk about on this subject, but I think it needed to be said. There has to be a difference. Anyway, I love God because I love virtue, justice, and salvation. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. And I'm really sorry this came out late. I hope you can forgive me. And I think I'm going to try to make more videos on a reg. You have a great day. Be blessed. Take it easy. Bye. Yes, end it.